Hello, and welcome to workshop number 1 for Springboard. At this time, I'm going to ask you to sign in by typing in the name of your child. If you have more than one child in Springboard, you can type in both of their names. You only have to complete one workshop for your children. So go ahead right now and type in the name of your child or children who participate in the Springboard program. Thank you. So in this workshop, we are going to be welcoming you as the at-home reading coach. The agenda that we usually follow is to welcome you, go over the reading tip, have some practice time, and be able to reflect. So we will be going over the reading tip. We will not be doing practice time because that will be able for you to do after you watch the video. So I invite you to continue on practicing with your child following this video. Why do we have these workshops? Why are we here? Your child has a goal. We're learning skills and practicing them. You're reading and asking questions. And with all this work, your child's reading gets boosted up and progresses. Reading means more than just being able to read a story. It's being able to figure out the words, decoding. It's sounding like a storyteller and not just like a robot. It's understanding what's happening in the story, being able to ask and answer questions about it. And it's enjoying reading and being engaged in reading. Reading at home helps all of these things happen. Reading at home increases the amount of time your child is practicing reading. Reading with you means your child gets better reading practice. So our skill today that we will also talk about with every skill is asking questions. Always, always, always ask questions. We can ask questions before reading, during reading, and after reading. We will use this technique with every reading tip. So today we are going to dive a little deeper into asking questions. What does that mean? Simply having conversations is proven to increase your child's vocabulary, whether it's while you're in the car, whether it's while you're grocery shopping, coming home from school, on a trip, or just sitting at home. When in regards to reading, we want to ask questions before reading, during reading, and after reading. We're going to dive deeper into each of these. Let's focus first on before reading. Some questions we can ask our children are, what do you think this book will be about? What in the book makes you think that? Make a prediction of what they think will happen. Who do you think will be the main character of this book? What is one thing that may happen in this book? Why do you think that? Before reading, you can look at the title, the cover, the pictures in the book, table of contents if there are chapters, the back of the book. Kind of get them engaged thinking about what this book could be about. While we're reading, I noticed the word blank. Can you tell me about this word? What can you tell me about this word? What do you think is going to happen next? What in the book makes you think that? If you were in this story, what would you do? Stopping while reading and asking these questions. You can help your child by even answering them for yourself to give them an example of what they might be thinking. We also want to ask questions even when we're done reading the book. So what happened in the end? Was our prediction right? What was this book all about? Why do you say that? Show me in the book. If you were in the story, what would you do? Just because the book is over doesn't mean we can't keep asking questions about it. Talking about books is a great way to help your child become a better reader, and it helps get them engaged and build that motivation to keep reading and not just read, but think about what they're reading. So remember today's reading tip. We always want to ask questions before reading, during reading, and after reading. Here are some additional questions. I welcome you to pause this video to look at these as examples that you might use while reading with your child, whether it's before, during, or after the book. And this is just a reminder to go on to Connect and log your child's reading minutes and check on their reading goals. Ask your child about Raz Kids so that they can choose a book and you can practice asking questions before, during, and after reading. I thank you for taking the time to watch this video and help support your child progress in their reading.